Hello, space friends. Welcome back to Cubic Odyssey. This is Weezo. We are on another planet. The planet we were trying to go to Wapham 2 to find some glowing diamonds. So we are going to be venturing out into the landscape and checking out some of these temples over here, trying to get some good loot, upgrade our weapons today, possibly find a new ship, and quite frankly, we're going to do a little bit of a leisurely tour today. Get quite a bit of grinding done to collect a lot of the materials to open up that weapon that Red is asking us to do. So it's going to be a bit of bouncing around and quite a lot of edits today because I'm going to probably be playing quite a bit today, but obviously not including all of it because unless you want to see me dig up rocks, you know. I was just realized I never recorded myself going down into one of these pirate bunkers. So we're gonna do that now and see if we can find some interesting items. I know there's a possibility of a glowing diamond actually showing up down here. So that could be cool. So currently we have silicon and people shooting at me. Yeah, look at that. Isn't that a glowing diamond? Yes, it is. How fantastic is that? Why can't I pick it up? Oh my goodness. You gotta be kidding me. I guess that kind of makes sense. But let me get rid of some of this stuff and we will be right back. So we're back with an empty inventory and we are finishing exploring this little pirate outpost. And so far, well, you know, this is okay stuff. Ancient key, of course, we definitely need. And some sulfur, which is nice. But I'm going to end up mining out the rest of this cave system here and I guess continuing on with our adventure of, I don't know, finding some stuff. I did do a little bit of Google research and I found out that the ship that I have, the flying refrigerator, is actually a really good ship. So I'm going to look at upgrading it instead of replacing it. We will eventually get with the Planet Bane because it's just a really cool ship. I'm not sure when we're going to do that. It might be a couple episodes, but let me go ahead and finish mining all this stuff and we'll get back to you in just a moment. Well, they weren't even subtle about this melee weapon looking like a lightsaber. We're on our way to the Beber system to find a new ship. I've come over to the starting system and we are going to jump over to the Beber system so we can get our new ship. We are going for the Planet Bane. On our journey to the Beber system, we're going to stop by Talaba 1 to check out a suspicion that I have about this planet. Something I read off of one of the Reddit posts is this planet has quite a lot of gems on it because it's a tier 5 abundant planet. So I'm going to actually put down a portal and come back later and find out because that could be quite helpful in our search for better products. But I don't know if it's this planet or the second one, but I believe this one's it. But I'm gonna see if there is some type of city over here or pirate outpost that we can liberate and bring back some settlers for a city. If not, it doesn't really matter. I can throw down a portal and just come back anytime. Yeah, excellent. Looks like I can liberate this, and it's also next to a big cave, which could be good. I'm gonna jump out of the cave first, see if this is the correct planet. It should be pretty obvious if there's a lot of gems down there. Well, so far it doesn't look like it, but that does not mean anything really. Could just be in the incorrect spot for now. Oh, wait a minute. What is this? Crystal dirt. I don't think I've ever seen that before. That's cool. Well, let's just go down to the lava level. That's usually where most of the gems are, and we've just passed some of them, actually. Actually, we passed more. Oh, yeah, so, yeah, this is the Gem-rich planet. So, we're definitely going to be coming back here to mine some, because this is kind of cool. Wow. Okay, we've hit the mother lode. So I'm going to mine a little bit here just to get a little bit of a stockpile so we can start crafting some more gem plates. I actually ended up doing a little bit of a run on Grace 2, I believe. It was the planet we were on yesterday. Going back to get QB stuff that I ended up recording that. I believe I left it in this edit, but to get that, the equipment upgrade that I left yesterday. I ended up going back to get that for him. And, you know, he's still complaining that I'm not doing enough for him. My God, this is a lot of sapphires. And it was funny because there was a quest for 50 sapphires on a planet earlier. And I was like, you're out of your mind. But I mean, if you're finding them like this, I guess it's not really that difficult. Okay, dude, seriously. I told you I gave it the office. Yeah, so I could easily sit here for a good while and craft all kinds of stuff and make gem plates. And I did read earlier that gem plates is a fantastic way to actually make significant amounts of money. About 50 to 60,000 in, what was it, 45 minutes? So if you want to just buy ships and buy materials and such like that, it's a good way of doing it. So yeah, that's cool. Yeah, this planet's kind of ridiculous. It's got diamonds. Yeah. Oh my God, look at this. Okay, well, while I'm here, I mean, it's unfortunate you just can't find this stuff in your backyard, but I guess if you could find it in your backyard, it wouldn't be worth anything. This kind of seems like a glitch though, doesn't it? Having this many mineral gems in one spot. But I mean, it is only, what was it, tier 1 and 5 or 4 and 5 abundant? Something like that. So I guess it makes sense. I did upgrade my backpack to tier 6. Wait, excuse me. Tier 5. So I got another slot. There's only 2 more tiers left to get a full 50 item slot backpack. So that is actually pretty cool. We can hold much more loot, which is great because it's becoming more and more abundant, I guess, which is not a bad thing. It is starting to be kind of cool with the stuff that we're picking up, like discovering more and more higher level items. This is a lot of sapphire. I think that quest was 13,000 for 50. 13,000 cubits for 50 sapphire. So that's kind of cool. But while we're here, I'm gonna go ahead and clear out this pirate base too. Taken out by this little spider crab. Okay, that's enough for now. After we get these rubies, because, well, the gem plates. One of the dangers of spelunking is getting completely lost. Oh, I guess I drilled straight down, didn't I? Yeah, I did that for a reason. I forgot about that. Oh, wow. We found a lot of stuff. That was an epic haul. Very cool. Yeah, we can make quite a lot of gem plates. But I think if I come back across that quest line of selling 50 sapphires for 13,000, that was actually pretty good. I'm gonna test it to see how much the gem plates are in comparison. We can go ahead and make quite a lot of these, and we're gonna need them. Well, that is fantastic. What an amazing find. All right, back to it. Let's go take out this pirate base. Where was it? Are you coming for me, buddy? Well, you're gonna have to bring more than this. Okay, that would work. How funny. Often it's like, don't say anything, they're about to shoot you in the face. But I can also do that. This crystal floor is really cool. I was about to say that guy was kind of dumb for just jumping right in front of me. I'm like, wait a minute, I do that all the time. Oh, why am I not shooting? Come on. Wrong gun. Never help. Recollect, recollect. And speaking of, oh my God. Speaking of, I need to save. Yeah, being a little dumb back there. So I'm wondering, oh jeez, snuck up on me. Are they coming from underground? You know, I could dig up from underground and dig right into that city. That could possibly be an advantage, unless they throw a bomb down there on me, which they definitely have. Ah, where's my weapon? That was stupid. Let's not go through your inventory right when you're standing there about to be taken over. Okay, let's try this again. Ta-da! Wait, it just said trading post is cleared. Why are they still shooting at me? Okay. Maybe it took him a second to get their head out. Keep walking into the wrong doors. Well, at least we've got a little place to come back to if we need to. That is definitely okay. What? Who the hell built this place? Just step out in the middle of nothing. Yeah, I'm not quite understanding when the situations are that the cities or the people come back. If it's just a city or an outpost, because I have cleared out an outpost before on the last, I think in the last video, and the people came back, and that, as far as I remember, was not a city. It was just an outpost. So who knows? But whatever, we can throw down a planet portal and call it a day. Let me go ahead and clear this guy as well, just for fun. Should be quite a bit of loot in this thing too. This is like a pirate This is a powered outpost. No, wait, that was an outpost. Who cares? Okay, where's the door? I know there's one on the very outside. Okay. I can just make my own door. This place is kind of surreal. Of course, my inventory is full. Okay, I hear another person, but I can't see him. That will work. Sounds like he's literally right on top of me. Oh, well, it's that hole. No comment. You know what, while we're doing this, let's go ahead and refill our energy real quick. Need to get in the habit of doing that. Ah, there he is. Bam! So I guess I could make this into my outpost, but I'm not really sure why I would want to. It's not really efficient with getting in and out. I guess you could just drop straight to the floor, the bottom floor, but I can't even get up. Let's just see if there's anything up there to make a big enough hole for the Pillsbury kid. Okay, well that was fun. I sure hope you enjoyed it because I think they sure did. Okay, let's put a planet portal down over here because if nothing else, we know that this area is easy to mine gems and such right below this hill here. So this is as good a place as any. Where did I put it? I think it's in the ship. All right, let me do some quick inventory control and we will be on our way. So I was dropping off my laundry at the space station and I come across this new ship I have not seen before. It's called a Dual Striker, which actually is pretty cool. It is very simple, mind you, but it is a Titan class ship as far as I can tell. Where's the door? It's up here. Okay. So yeah, it's just one level, which is cool. No stairs to deal with. You know, make all the fat jokes you want. That's cool. But yeah, you could put some basic storage back here or the benches that we use often right here. Get out here. Unfortunately, you can't get out from the bottom if you are in a space station, but that's okay. And then that's it. So it's pretty cool though. Only $482,000, but I'm kind of thinking I want this ship because we can upgrade the guns on it. And otherwise, look at this. It has 12 fitting capacity and cargo space of 270. So it's a massive ship and it is a Titan class. So it's a scout ship class or scout class ship. So as it says, it's a high-end scout class ship balancing durability, firepower, and massive cargo space. So I think that for what I'm trying to achieve here, which is made up as I go along, this might actually benefit me. So I'm going to see if this ship is in this system and one of the, what do you call it? The signals out in space. And we'll see if we can find this. So we're out shopping for ships and I've just come across this one. It is another Titan class, which actually is about the same as the other one, I believe. It's better in some regard than what we've got. Let's see if we can get in it and see what it looks like. How do I guess there's a big hole in the door, but this layout's okay. The captain's seat would be up here. I think we sat in this one before, but are there stairs over there? It's weird. I think I'm gonna have to trim this part out just right here and put some chests right here or whatever. Put some benches over here. Yeah, this could work, I guess. Those glass doors are kind of weird. And why? Oh, that could be cool to possibly get some enemies if the shield does not conflict with it. So I'm gonna leave that chest there as a marker. But yeah, that one could work. Is there a door underneath? I don't think there is. That's unfortunate. And that's one thing I tried to modify on our current ship to see if we could put a door in the top, but there was not an option. So, interesting. Let's see what else we can find. So this ship ends up being a bust because it looks kind of cool. Kind of looks like a floating handheld vacuum, but it is not what we're looking for the space and the fittings specifically. I definitely want a ship with at least 12 fittings. Cargo space, it would be nice if we could max that out. but it's not a requirement. It's more of a nicety. So let's go to one more jump and see how we fare. We've come across another flying toaster, and well, we're not going to go with this one either. We are going to see if we can get these chests out of the way though. Once they're gone, hopefully we can get the markers off the map. Nope, they're empty. That's okay. One more go. So we've just found another ship, and I think this one, oh man, this is a little dump. We're not working on this one. So I think we're going to possibly head on to our next system and towards the Bebber system and look for another Titan class. I think I know there's one floating around here that will do the trick. I would love to have the one that's in the space station, but we'll see. I'll keep hopping around and update you guys as we go. So you're not going to believe this, but my neighbor came over for a bit of an adult libation. So I was like, that sounds like a fantastic idea. So I'll join you. And now I might very well get a space DUI because let's just say we had a good time. Not going to tell you how much I drank. Not going to tell you how much I'm still drinking or none of that stuff. It's just one of those things. So we're going to continue on. If I can actually get this warp to work, which that was a general Weeza error just now. We are going to continue on to the Bebber system. And as we go, we might be stopping to check out some planets, check out some stuff. But I think we're just going to go ahead and get over there to look for anything that is remotely good for a ship. But what system is this? This is only a 3-level tech system. This is Colucci. Oh yeah, that's the second cousin of Gucci. Yeah, cool. So let's continue on. Let's just go ahead and jump over. The good thing is that all of these systems that we're jumping into, we could actually use the portal for and just get back here at any time we want. So it's not a complete waste. Disco. I think this would be a lot easier if we were in a Tartarus. I guess specifically the Tartarus. It is a nice graphic though. We did a nice job with that. Okay, we are in Parum. Okay, this is actually 3.5. Let's see what there's only one planet. Oh wow, this is a heavily pirated area. So let's not stick around here because I have no interest in doing any more repairs on my ship than I have to. Oh, hold on. Let's go over to this space station here and see if they've got any goodies. So you're not going to believe this, but I pulled into this space station and look what I'm looking at. Holy crap, it's the Planet Bane. This is the ship that we're actually looking for. So let's just go ahead and do a tour of it now since it's sitting here and I can easily walk into it without, well, I say easily. We'll see how easy this is. Okay, there's a door up there into this trailer, but there's no steps. Good thing we've got a jetpack. So this ship does have stairs, which is a bit annoying, but it's actually very, very large. And like, for instance, up in here on this upper deck, you can put a lot of your craft benches up there, your storage over here, all kinds of things. You've got a really nice vantage point to see stuff, but let's check this ship out. So as you can see, everything except for the damage is an increase to what we currently have, especially the fitting and the cargo. The cargo is 360 slots, which is significant. That's one of the reasons why I want this ship. It is faster, has a better fire rate, and we can actually increase the damage as far as I know. 695,000 cubits. So yeah, I'm not quite sure if the space used car salesman can get me financed for that, but that's what we're going to go rebuild one. So let's continue our journey and find one. Congratulations to all of us for being able to read a map. So I'm going to do some magical editing here as I explore this space to see if we can find this ship. Hopefully we luck out and get the ship in the first jump. I just stopped by the space station and they had a couple goodies, but I made sure that I had everything that we needed to go ahead and repair this. The first time I realized what I just said, it's as if I'm learning from my mistakes, which I assure you has nothing to do with the libations I had earlier. That does not look like it. But what is this? That is a cool looking ship though. Let's go check it out. I mean, this is the treasure hunt today that we're doing, so. And that is a cool looking ship. Oh, it's the Leviathan. Oh wow, this looks really nice actually. I would love for them to have a door at the top so you could jump out of. That would be pretty cool. Can I get in there? Oh, I can. Sweet. Okay. This isn't too bad. I'm assuming the captain's chair goes right here. I'm not really sure. Is this the back of the ship or the front? You know, I have no idea. But this is, wow. This thing's kind of spacious. What is this thing? Okay, it's a Leviathan fighter. Okay, so it only has 7 fittings, which is really unfortunate for being a Leviathan, only having 7. But look at the health and the shields. Wow, this thing's a bit of a tank. We might actually come back and get this one too, just for fun, because I believe I have enough gold and sulfur that I can go ahead and process to get that too. So yeah, I think we might be going ahead and going into debt, getting 2 car payments, because this is nice. Very cool. Okay, let's keep that chest there so it's a marker. Okay, if I were a big ass floating refrigerator, where would I be? Okay, sometimes you just need to go ahead and teleport back to your ship because it's just far too arduous for someone who's trying to do an inebriated spacewalk and the coppers are around. Yeah, that was actually a really good find, I think. It seems like it was. Oh, what? That was weird. I didn't push that. I swear I did not push that button. I swear. Okay, let's jump over here and hopefully we can find it. I do know it's in this system, but I had no idea that the ship that we just looked at was in this system. So that is actually a great find. I did not realize I cast 1 stone and got 2 birds. Well, I say that. If this miraculously ends up being the Planet Bane, then I should immediately stop recording and go play the lottery. Okay, no lottery for me. That, I don't even know what that is. So we're actually seeing quite a few new ships today, which is kind of cool. It's actually a bit funny that suddenly my ship becomes a bit more nimble than usual. I think it's messing with my emotions, quite frankly. Let's go out the back door this time. I do believe that is what she said. Well, this doesn't look too bad either. I have no idea how to get into it. Let's see what it is. Oh, it's the red fighter. Okay. So the speed is decent. Well, speed is pretty good. Cargo is actually pretty good. Fitting space is only 4. But this looks like it would be a good all-around fighter in general, but we'll leave those chests there. We might pick this one up too. We might as well, start a new ship lot. I was trying to figure out how to actually say that with a used car lot, used ship lot, whatever. Repaired ship lot. You see where I'm going with this. Or maybe you've already given up on this entire adventure. So I do think I'm going to go ahead and get that one as well. Maybe I should write down what it needs, but that's what Google is for, right? Let's hop over here. If we get 3 ships in this episode, let's just say I'll be very surprised if that happens. So maybe I shouldn't have adult beverages before I start recording because I have been narrating this whole time with the mute button on. So that was some wasted footage. I might keep it in there and just like speed through it and everything else, but ultimately we found a couple things that weren't what we were looking for. So there you go. I'm not going to keep it in there. That's really all you needed to know. Wasn't a complete waste of time, but it was definitely not worth your time. Yeah, and I just found this ship just a moment ago, and that's not what we're looking for. So let's just keep flying around aimlessly. There goes that magic escape button again for us to jump. Come on, no whammies. Nope. Okay, so now we just keep repeating ourselves. So let me go ahead and speed this up, and I will see you at the end. Bingo, bango, look at what we have found. Excellent. We have finally found the ship we're looking for. So this is exciting. Let's go ahead and repair that and claim it. Bam. Spaceship acquired. We have the Planet Bane. So this ship is very cool. I do like the layout. It is cool, but let's go ahead and jump into it. Get back to the space station so we can get our stuff back and equip this ship. So I'll catch you in just a minute whenever I've finished that up. And we'll go ahead and transition over to this ship and then go get at least one more. Okay, if I can find, okay. Touch your nose with both hands. Walk single file. Say the alphabet backward. What is the likeliness that this is the ship that we're looking for out of all these markers out here? Almost hit that rock. Excellent. Get it out for a test drive and you destroy it by an asteroid. Well, this ship is a lot faster than the last one, which is nice. Quite frankly, in every way, it is much nicer. Come on, give it to us. Oh, that is it, isn't it? Nice. So we are coming up on our second ship that we're going to repair today, the Leviathan. And yes, we have everything we need. So now we have acquired our second Titan class ship, which is actually pretty darn cool. So I am going to head back to the station and retrofit this one as well. And we are going to call it here because this has actually been quite successful for today. And this ship is actually pretty cool. I even like the color. So it's a good thing that the used spaceship salesman was able to give us easy type credit for us to purchase both of these through repair, of course. But it has actually been quite fun doing this grind today. And it was actually quite a bit of a grind. I've grinded most of the day, which is kind of like what this game is all about at a certain point at mid game for most games. But anyway, as usual, thanks so much for joining me today in this journey. I hope you have had a good time just like I have. And maybe you've also had an adult beverage. But until next time, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the future.